understand how truly insane what happens next is. Okay, so hate to interrupt myself here, but let's say you're like Queso and don't love your day job. Maybe you're not a legend, but you got business business today.
In like 24 hours, y'all took me to, oh my god, the clips of this week are just so deep. My camera so you guys can see it. The clips of this stream are so deep. It'd be from nothing to crazy.
You see, Queso hit level 1 in the first hour of his first ever stream, and he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, you'll get too deep from the top, man.
Let me get
Queso was already like big on TikTok. Like, the first time I ever saw a Queso video in my life was when he was talking about, because he would like make a 2K build. He would make 2K, you know, like you make a build, they'll nerf something, you'll make another build. So he was basically making videos about how he would like make a 2K build, it'd be trash, and then he would make a new 2K build. And he would make videos ranting about it. He was Queso, and he was hilarious. So he was already very known on TikTok, but at this point he was only doing 2K content. Which, as you know, you try to do 2K content, that game is terrible.
Before he went live for the first time, Queso was already on the ground. He spent days filming and editing clips of him playing NBA 2K23.
Yes, with millions. Go.
He uploaded 22 videos to TikTok. The next morning, he woke up to over 10,000 followers, and the comment section flooded with more questions. So that night, he went live for the first time on the comments.
When I looked down, I'll see 126 viewers. Bro, I cannot look.
From that on, he pulled the same routine. Logged into the 9 to 5, hit the second shot, cut a few blocks, then pulled the stream into his eyes.
Okay, I don't know, Steve. I don't know work, man. I don't know the deal, dog. I don't want to use fake deals and play 2K forever. Why do I gotta go work?
After each stream, he found the best moments, and then he found him back on TikTok. The loop fed itself.
And yeah, this is the only way to grow as a streamer, especially now. Like, he did this 3 years ago. Bro, now it's even harder. Like, the only way to grow as a streamer is to actually stream. Definitely have a job on the side. In case of it. Streaming 3 hours a day, you have to get your own stuff. So you're not going to have to look at your stuff. You're not going to have to look. So you can do your best moments.
Gordon has 100,000 TikTok followers. Every stream was more than 500,000 viewers. The Queso couple's not mature, but shows up all the time can also disappear. So he did a great job keeping his business good. So he made a deal with his channel. Hit 5,000 Twitch subs and he did his job. This is the day we go away. This is the day we go away before. It's all about you. It's okay, so when you're playing it now, you're going to ship your pieces to the cases families who do better.
Like I said, I've been streaming wanting to be a streamer, a content creator since I was 13 years old. I finally took the leap, bro. I finally took the leap, and y'all came through for you, boys. For real, y'all came through crazy.
No, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Dude, yeah. This is the one thing where, like, streaming on bad internet is actually unstreamable. Legitimately unstreamable. You stream, it crashes. You stream, it crashes. You stream, it crashes. You stream, it crashes. And it crashes. It lags again. Like, I don't even know how he got through this wrong.
It does. Streams would lag or even just end because the connection broke down. And when you're trying to build an audience, that's the kiss of death. If your stream ends, they move on to the next. Eventually, numbers started slipping. For a couple months, it looked like maybe the whole thing was. Maybe the bubble had already popped.
You know, I seen the numbers when I very first started. You know, the hype was there because I first blew up. Had like 800 viewers every night. And then I see it dip to like, 100, 150. I was like, I gotta do something different. It's gonna go under.
Then he picked up a different game. Hogwarts Legacy. It was kind of a weird choice. It had a totally different audience from the 2K Friday build. But
yeah, this was the game where he had the clip on it.
He streamed it anyway. Clipped a moment and posted it to TikTok.
Your Mazda RX-7 could never be my Porsche 911. Oh, really? Challenge accepted. I don't have enough gas to max out all my stats, so I'm going to try and get all the horsepower that I can. And get a stage 5 engine, stage 5 turbo, and a stage 5 nitrous. Man, that was embarrassing. Hey, you want to try it?
Your hot dog.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year ago? Even if you weren't driving, just click the link around this video to see how much you can get. Just answer 5 simple questions, and it only takes 30 seconds. If you got hurt by a driver in the last year, you might be owed money without even knowing it. You could get a check just like this one, maybe even more. Click the link now to find out. Tens of thousands of people have received a 5-figure or even a 6-figure check without going to court, paying big legal fees, or dealing with insurance companies. Yeah, this is the clip.
I see the sun peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud, though. Hey, it is what it is, man.
That one video alone pulled in over 18 views. Just like that, he's back. Viewership climbs to 600. Keeps climbing. Month after month. Every week, another clip going viral. Another
But
way.
the bigger thing about that is he finally broke out of just 2K. Like, that's the bigger thing about it, because then it's like, oh, he can actually just play any game he wants, and people just want to watch him. You know what I mean?
Of new viewers following stream to stream. The snowball was rolling. By May 2023, Queso was averaging over 2,500 viewers. A legitimate name in streaming.
Recoge primero.
And this is level 2. In level 2, you're starting to live large. You're in big boy money territory. At this point, you're not going to bed afraid the whole thing vanishes overnight. With over 2,500 average viewers, Queso was sitting somewhere just inside the top 1,000 streamers on Twitch. Incredible by any measure, but remember, Twitch is stacked top heavy. And when I say top heavy, I mean it. At any given moment, there are about 3 million users on Twitch watching content. When you break down the viewer distribution by channel rank, the picture gets pretty clear. Out of the millions of channels on the platform, the top 250 pull over half the viewership. That's the difference between level 2 and level 3. While it seems like the easiest jump on the ladder here, it's actually the most difficult. There's a specific blueprint nearly every streamer has followed to make this jump. Here, I'll break it down for you. What you're looking at right now is 5 of the biggest streamers on the planet. Each at the moment they were averaging exactly 2,500 viewers. Pay attention to the setups. None of them are exciting. The rooms are pretty basic. The camera quality kind of sucks. There's no production.
Mamá, cuando
They look
dije
like what they are.
recoges,
Just guys streaming
recoges.
from their bedrooms. Now fast forward to when those same streamers are pulling 10,000 viewers a night. Everything's
Mamá
jamming.
dijo
The
cuando
lighting's dialed in. The cameras are
recoges.
crisp. The rooms look intentional. This is the blueprint kicking in. And it all starts with one realization. At this level, streaming isn't just a job anymore. It's a business. And like a business, the goal is to make as much money as possible. The internet, for whatever reason, craves a spectacle. And the spectacle game is pretty easy to play. You've kind of just got to spend money to make money. The setup is just the start. Next comes the move to LA. Buy the mansion, drop the I just bought my dream car video. Hire a dozen editors to pump out clips around the clock. By the time you're clearing 50,000 viewers, it turns into an optimization race. Every stream, every upload, every second of content is engineered to milk the cash cow. The longer you stay on the top, the more efficient it becomes. And weirdly, the more the internet praises you for it. But the spectacle only works if people are still looking. Relevancy is the whole game. The second your numbers dip, the money goes with it. So you're forced to stay visible. You hit the podcast circuit, impulsive on Monday and blank on Thursday. You show up to every mainstream streamer event. You become a permanent fixture in the conversation because the conversation is the product. And the fastest way to stay in the conversation is to stand next to someone bigger than
5 minutes.
Take those same 5 streamers and pull up their biggest streams of all time. Ninja, Fortnite with Drake, Hayden Ross, Donald Trump interview, Kai Cenat, the LeBron stream that pulled over 1 million concurrent viewers. That's the blueprint. I'm not necessarily saying it's bulletproof or guaranteed, but it's the safe route. Every streamer who's made it to the top 250 has run some version of that exact playbook based on constant evolution. But Queso ignored this approach altogether. His strategy is quite literally the opposite in just about every possible sense. The last time we talked about Queso, he was fresh off of Hogwarts, averaging 2,500 viewers. So let's run that same comparison from earlier and fast forward to 10,000. not much has changed. I mean, sure, he did buy a new house, but he moved from a trap house to a trailer.
I just think that that's like the beauty of it, though, bro. I don't know. Like, it's obviously different if you're doing like IRL streams or like you're doing events or you're having these huge guests on your stream. But bro, he's just playing games and like talking with his chat. Like, I think that's like that's why it's so great. It's just it's so genuine. Like, you know what I mean? It's not fake at all.
They're just across town. Either way, at the end of the day, his computer monitor is still being held up with a vacuum cleaner.
If I don't have the vacuum cleaner holding
I remember this. This was diabolical.
up the back of the monitor, it'll fall over. And then back here are my PCs. You can tell they're being held up by books as well.
And the camera quality seems to somehow have gotten worse.
Chat, my stream quality is actually so crisp. It looks like it's a 4K.
Dude, why does he even say this?
To Hogwarts, he's continued to stream 4 to 6 nights a week. Same time, same chat, rotating through whatever branding he feels like. Supermarket Simulator, Granny, Dress to Impress.
Bro, and this is the one thing I said about Queso that I'm sorry, like, no streamer has ever done it or will ever do it, in my opinion. But, like, he could legitimately, I've said this 1,000 times, he could play a game called Paint Dry Simulator. And it'll be the most entertaining hour of your life watching him play. Like, he could play any game. It doesn't matter. The game doesn't have to be good. Bro, he plays some games that are trash, but he makes it entertaining because he's the GOAT.
What is this? Why is it on my front page? Playing it.
Games a normal person wouldn't think to stream. But then you watch for 5 minutes and you start to get it.
This is the funniest dude on the internet right now.
Just plays the most random
everything.
So where do you come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Because the game isn't the chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his...
By the way, completely unrelated to everything going on in this video right now, though, these Eggo waffles, but the chocolate chip ones, were the greatest things that humanity has ever came up with. I would eat these at my dad's house every morning, afternoon, and night. The chocolate chip Eggo waffles are the greatest things of all time.
The chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his chair for the 10th time this month and narrate it like he's describing a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me.
Oh, chat! Your channel is dead, dude!
To watch him get jump scared by a horror game and scream at a volume that blows up a mic. And that's why it worked. By January 2024, Queso was averaging over 50,000 viewers every single night, making him the number 3 ranked streamer on Twitch.
Dude, so I use my phone's screen time blocker, but I always end up ignoring it. I use Opal, so the apps are really blocked. I really want to focus, but Instagram Reels just suck me. I use the time that I would be scrolling to hit the gym.
Hey, like, my mind is weird. Like, in my mind, I still don't have the thought of, like, I still made it. Yeah, because in my mind, I feel like if I have that thought and tell myself that I made it, you don't want to get, like, lazy. It's going to go downhill.
Yeah.
Oh my
By every
god,
metric
bro.
that industry actually uses, Queso is underperforming. He's leaving growth on the table at every possible turn. He doesn't invest in new setups. He doesn't upgrade his gear and has no real plan to optimize himself. Every analyst will tell you he could be twice the size he is if he just ran the playbook like everyone else. And honestly, they're probably right. But here's the thing. Queso never looked at any of that and felt like he was losing.
Nah, bro, he's the GOAT because that's who he is. And, like, that's what he likes doing. He just genuinely likes playing video games and talking to his chat. He doesn't care about having a $100,000 setup or flying in celebrities or going to all these different places and doing all these events. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he just wants to stay home and play video games because that's what it is. And that's why it's just genuine.
House on the hills, pulling up in the street, collecting all the things that seem made. Nothing that ever seemed to be important. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. A lot of creators go in with exactly that goal in mind. But Queso's,
Oh my god, dude, that was when I dropped sketch right there. Since it was weird, no, I think sketch dropped me. I don't remember.
category of someone who actually reached the idea, although who genuinely doesn't want it. It's never about
Yes.
It matters. I just
I
want
would say the exact same thing. My literal dream, and like it's still so vivid in my head because I could never get it out of my head. My exact dream was like, I just want to make a living to where I would like pay rent and my aunt, no, I don't even care. Pay rent, DoorDash, just fun fit, but I want to be and get that. That's exactly what I want. I can react to this. Bro, if you're making $1,000, if you're making $2,000 a month for something you genuinely love doing, that's way better than making $5,000 a month paying your life. You know what I mean? You wake up every day just average. We're talking about the everybody says yeah. But to be clear, it's not like he's allergic to money. He's the number 3 streamer on Twitch. The guy is doing just. There's a difference between making money and squeezing every last cent of your pockets. He's never done any kind of sitcom. He doesn't say yes to every brand that's knocking, and he doesn't manufacture drama to get the numbers he wants. The way he sees it, you can't leave money on the table if it's ever what you sit down.
Some of my most favorite jobs I ever had were the jobs where I was making pennies. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all just donated more than my big paycheck in one night. I'm talking about sitting in the parking lot of the dollar store, having to call my mom and be like, hey, can you spot me $50 for food for the rest of the week? Because you know what? I was happy. Hey, if I can turn this into something, we would do this for songs of the day. That'd be a dream come true. Yeah, I was broke. But it was alright for the job. Dude, I'm not going to quit that. I would rather we all a good viewing experience than make an extra, whatever.
So that's the money half, the mansion, the supercar, the optimization. But the blueprint isn't only about money. The other half of the blueprint is relevancy. The streaming world has a short memory, and the way you fight that is by staying in conversation. Forget a suspense collabs, with us. Stand next to someone. Is underperforming the money side. Just listen to this. In 3 years, he's one of the biggest streamers on the planet. He's done exactly one traditional collab. Jinx, what's the furthest you've ever dropped?
That was one time.
Dude,
I still can't believe people did it, bro. He's literally the goat. He drove from Arkansas to Florida, chat, with his family. Like, I still can't believe that. That would still go down as like my favorite.
For Jinxie's house.
And that collab is so much more. It's so much of a case on someone's house.
On this yesterday, he said it's crazy that Jinxie is we have the only footage of me outside of her.
Yeah.
It's the only.
Vente. No puedes jugar, vente. Quédate quieto, mamá está haciendo algo. Ay, no.